11:23 p.m. March 22nd, 2025. I'm tired and sleepy again, but this diary is like a commandment at this point. I don't think I can actually go to sleep if I haven't recorded an episode. Um, I'll just, if I do, I'll just end up getting up and doing it anyways. So here I am. Today was a Saturday, and I woke up at about 9 and had breakfast like 3 times. Then I decided to clean up in my room, which I never finished. I went through my wardrobe and folded my clothes neatly because they were folded but not really well. And I found a new way to fold clothes. So now they take up less space and don't get um, all messy. And while I was cleaning up, I I was I binge listened to like 4 or 5 short fat otaku videos, which is this guy who does who does political philosophy videos. And well, not really philosophy. He usually takes like a certain topic that is relevant now in the news, though he's always late to every single party, but he usually takes a topic that's relevant and then he talks about it and dissects it from political philosophy standpoint, which I find really interesting. And I've been watching him since like 2021 or 2022. Actually, 2022. Um, and he kind of fell off lately in the last couple of months. He started doing these TikTok videos, which I think should honestly be on a different channel because they're really different from what he normally does. And a couple months ago, I stopped watching him, and now I kind of remembered about him, and I went to his YouTube, and honestly, he's done a comeback. He's uploaded multiple long form videos, like an hour long videos, in the last 2 months that are really interesting, and I watched two of them today. Well, listened to two of them today while cleaning, and yeah, I love them. I love them, and I like how he just doesn't give a fuck, and he says, you know, the things that are true, or at least true to him, and I respect that, and I respect his analysis. So cool guy. Um, then after cleaning up, I worked some more on my music, and I think I finally finished the Cryo Breaks album, which I decided now is gonna be 9 songs, not 10 songs. Well, tracks. Um, but I don't know. I feel like pretty much all of the tracks have more potential than what they currently are, and I've been mastering all of them now, and my mastering skills are very mediocre at best, and so they all ended up being kind of different levels of loudness within like two loops, but still, uh, and they're all pretty much below 2 minutes, and so some are 2.5 minutes, but not longer. And yeah, I think if someone with better skills than me got their hands on them, they could turn out really cool. But and honestly, I feel like I just don't have the skills and knowledge to bring out the potential that I created in those tracks. And now I'm kind of ruining them. But I also realized that, again, if I don't finish them and release them now, and if I wait for myself to become better at doing all of these things, I'm just never gonna finish this album, because then I'll just move on to something new and I'll just be bored with this. So I'll just release them as they are, and release them with what I can do on my current skill level and my current mindset. Though I think I'll definitely change how I work on um, music projects with multiple tracks from now on, because on this album I was kind of jumping between the tracks all the time. And uh, at first that seemed like a great idea, but by the end of it, I think it turned out to be a little bit detrimental to the process. Like, it's fun when you can start all these new tracks, and then it's fun when you can mix them and jump between them. But by the end, all of them are kinda unfinished, and you're kinda fed up with all of them, and now you have to master all of them, and you start jumping again, and it's just messy. I think on my next project I'll probably just work on tracks consecutively in succession, and try to have each track mastered and finished completely by the time I move on to the next track. And maybe I'll have some sketches that I'll do of all the tracks in the beginning, so that I know like what the scope is and what the general vibe is. And maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet, but I'll definitely try to work more linearly, linearly on the next thing. And the next thing I'm probably doing Cardboard Universe 2, which was Cardboard Universe was the first collection that I made 2 years ago, even more than 2 years ago, when I first started making music, and I had no idea about music theory or sound design or mixing or mastering. I didn't even know what mastering was, didn't know it existed. And now I'm finishing cryo breaks and releasing them, and then I'm gonna do Cardboard Universe 2. But before, which is gonna be pretty much all the tracks that I already have but haven't finished. Um, Maybe I'll make some new ones as well, but I have like up to 100 unfinished tracks, and I'll just pick the best ones out of those and make uh, and finish them and mix and master them, and make the third album. And also, I decided to get a distribution package with a music distributor, which is like 16 or 18 bucks for a year, and they don't take down your music even if you stop paying. So it's a pretty good deal, I think. Uh, well, I'm looking at Lander. Maybe I'll change to something else eventually, but now I'm thinking to use them. And yeah, but I think before I actually start working on Cardboard Universe 2, I'll probably go on a bit of a studying arc. Not like school, but school as well, but I mean music studying arc, and go back to fundamentals, and actually learn some of the music theory that I'm missing, and some of the sound design, and especially arrangement and mixing tips. Like, my mixing knowledge is pretty much all just what I've learned from working on music myself. I've never actually learned how to mix. Well, I know the basics. Like, I watched the video about what the basics of mixing are, but they don't actually teach you how to do them in half an hour. You need more than that. So I'll do a deep dive into all the stuff. Maybe practice playing actual instruments as well, and then work on Cardboard Universe 2 just to get all the stuff that I already have out there. And then finally, I'll move on and start working on something actually new, which I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but hopefully, with more knowledge and skills, I'll be able to come up with something cool. And I didn't really do any school studying today, um, which is bad, but also good because I got to relax a little and take my mind off school. So tomorrow I'll spend probably most of the day preparing for the maths test, which I have on Monday, and then it's pretty much more or less chill until actually not chill because I also have to do my presentation of my paper. But aside from that, it's pretty much chill until the final exams that are in another month and a half. Well, yeah, but for that, I still have time to prepare for. Um, yeah, that's everything for today, and see you tomorrow.